going to be looking at fractions, guys. Okay, so let's have a look at what we're going to be doing. Okay, so when we're looking at fractions, there's two different ways to write a fraction. You get what we call an improper fraction, and that's when we have a large numerator, right? Then we have what we call a mixed number. All right, so that means that we've got a whole number in the front, and then we've got a fraction next to it. Now, sometimes, okay, some of us get a little bit confused, especially with our fancy schmancy calculators, our Casio calculators, all right? Because we go and we try put those mixed numbers in, and we get a little bit mixed up, and the Casio calculator gets them mixed up. Guys, be careful. When you're putting mixed numbers into your Casio calculators, I just want to highlight that for you, all right? Don't go try and get all confused with your Casio calculator. If you're trying to put a mixed number on your Casio calculator, you need to press that second function button, that shift button or whatever it is, and then press the fraction button. That will allow you to put a mixed number in, just so that you know that, okay? Please, please, please be careful. All right, so Teacher Kat has said to us here first, let's convert these mixed number fractions into improper fractions in the simplest form. I'm going to do the first one with you, and then I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time to do them by yourself. So we're doing 6 and 9/11ths. So we're going to come here. I'm going to pick a pen. So I've got 6 and 9/11. All right. I always like to say to myself, I'm going to take this 6, I'm going to multiply it by the denominator, and I'm going to add it to the numerator. Okay. So 6 times 11 gives me 66 plus 9, and 66 plus 9 gives me 75/11. Right, there are 3 more for you to go try by yourself. 3 more for you to go give a try by yourself. 25 and 3/100. 8 and 2/25. And 4 and 5/6, right? Sixths, so that's a hard one to say. Okay, I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that. Let's give you, I don't know, 3 minutes. 3 minutes, 3 fractions. Go give it a try, right? I'm really liking that you guys have got pen and paper with you and that you guys are actually doing the work. Well done. Well done, guys. Okay. Keep them going. All right, grade 9s, how are we going? Okay, 1 more minute, and then we're going to do the answers. 1 more minute. All right, so nice to see so many of you working so hard. Well done. Okay, who would like to read out the answers to me? Who's going to help me out? Hands? Anyone? Any offers? Come on, there's 33 of you. Awesome. Right, Lundeka. Hi,
Hi,
Lundeka.
ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Right, Lundeka, are you going to help me do these answers?
Yes. Yes. Can I
Lundeka,
please do?
I just need to do one thing very quickly. I just need to stop sharing quick and then reshare so that we've got this. We can take away. There we go. Okay, there we go. Right, Lundeka, let's go. Can you please do? Which one do you want to do?
Can I please do B?
Of course you can. Let's go. What's B's answer?
The answer to B is 2,503 over 100.
103 over 100. Well done, Londeka. Everybody agree with Londeka? Anyone who wants to disagree in the chat? Are we all good? Londeka, I think they all agree with you. I'm not seeing any dissent there. You don't want to do any
Yes,
others?
ma'am.
What about C?
The answer to C is 202
202. Perfect.
over 25.
Well done. And Lundeka, nobody else is putting their hand up so far. So what about D?
The answer is 29
29.
over 6.
Well done, Rockstar. Thank you, Lundeka.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Lundeka got all the answers right. Well done, guys. Amazing. I love it when you guys participate. I love to hear your voices. It means that I'm not talking to myself, which means I'm not a little bit crazy. So well done. That's it. Okay. Let's move on in Miss Kat's lesson. So when we're finding the equivalent fraction, we multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So in other words, if we had 1 over 3, 1 over 3 is the same as saying 3 over 9. Or you can also divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So 4 over 12 divided by 4 over 4 gives you 1 over 3. Give the equivalent fraction for each of these. I'm going to give the workings, leave them up there for you just in case you need them, okay? But if we're looking at the first one, so if we're looking at A, and we've got 7 over 10, and we want to know what is it over 40. So what did we say? We said 10 times by 4 gave me 40. So 7 times by 4 will give me 28 over 40. So that was A. All right, I'm going to give you a few minutes. I want you guys to go do B to D. I'm going to give you a few minutes. I want you to go do B to D for me. Okay. Few minutes. Few more minutes to do B to D. All right, you're doing really well. Well done, guys. Okay. All right. Who's helping me out? Who's helping me out here? Come on. Who wants to be brave? Who wants to be brave? Come on. Anyone want to help me out? Just got to raise your hand. Okay. All right. Lagiwe.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
Good on you, ma'am.
I'm good, thanks. Right, you're going to help me out with B.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what was your equivalent fraction? So I had 36 over 54. What's that equal to? 6 over?
9.
Well done. Thank you so much. And do you want to do one more with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's do C together. C was 2 over 9. What was your equivalent fraction?
14 over 63.
Well done. Amazing. And last one, you had something over 5 is equal to 15 over 25. What was your answer?
3 over 5.
Well done. Amazing. Well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Well done, guys. Okay, let's have a look at our next section. So next, we're going to look at converting our fractions, okay, to percentages to decimals. So fractions to percentages to decimals. Fractions, percentages, decimals. All right. So whenever we want to convert something from a fraction to a percentage, remember, when you want to put something into a percentage, it must always be over 100. And then when we convert it into a decimal, we can take our percentage, divide it by 100, and that's how we get it into a decimal. So, for example, let's do the first one together. We've got 77 over 100 as our fraction. Because it's already over 100, that means that our decimal, okay, well, let's start first with our percentage. Our percentage is going to be 77%, and our decimal is going to be 0.77. We're going to divide it by 100. So nice little revision on grade 8 work from last year. I want you guys to go and give that table a try. Go give that table a try, guys. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger for you. All right, let's see if I can make it a bit bigger. Maybe not. Let's make it a bit smaller again. Here we go. Oh, teacher cat, this table's a bit difficult. All right, go see if you can do that. Okay, go and fill that table in. Maybe draw the table on your page. Okay, and fill that table in. All right. While you're going, I'm going to fill the next one in to keep you motivated. So the next one here, we're going to have, oh dear, there's not much space here. We've got 44 over 100. And this one is going to be 44%. Keep going, guys. And actually, while you're going there, I'm going to help you out here. So that one was 44 over 100. Absolutely perfect. I agree. But if that's 44 over 100, it means that actually we can make that a little bit smaller, because 44 over 100 is the same thing as saying 11 over 25. So we can simplify it a little bit. Okay, keep going, everybody. Keep going. Keep going. See if you can simplify your fractions, just as a heads up. Keep going. All right. While you're busy, I'm going to do the next one for you while you're keeping on going. All right. As a decimal, I get, I'm doing a different color, 0,467. I need to be careful with my fraction here because I'm going to get 467 over 1,000. Guys, be careful. We don't normally put a decimal point in a fraction. So just be careful there, okay? You'll see, even if you had to put that on your calculator and press equals, that's what it would give you. All right, so even if you had to put that on your calculator and press equals, that's what it would give you. 467 over 1,000. All right. And why am I keep saying calculator? Because you guys are in grade 9 now. You're going to want to check your answers on your calculator, okay? All right. Okay, is there anyone who wants to help me out with the next one, who might be finished this one and wants to help me out? Anyone who wants to raise their hand, help me out? Lagilwe again. Hi, Lagilwe.
Hi, ma'am.
Okay, help me out with this next one. What do I need to do to get it into a decimal?
Ma'am, as you know that the denominator is always out of 100 to change it into a percentage. So
Good
here
girl.
I 2
Good,
numerator,
good,
and I got 72 out of 100.
good.
And then for decimal, I got 0,72.
Amazing, well done.
And for the percentage, I got 72%.
Amazing, well done. Amazing. Thanks. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, ma'am.
All right. Okay, a few more minutes. We got 2 left. We got the last 2, guys, before we take a brain break. And we're doing so well on time. So well done. All right, who's helping me out with the next one? Who wants to raise their hand and help me out? Anyone want to help me out? Okay. Tahale? Hi.
Hi, ma'am.
Did I say your name correctly? Do you want to pronounce it correctly for me?
Ma'am, it's Kali.
Klale.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Okay, do you want to help me with the next one, please?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you get?
94 over 100.
Good. And can you simplify that?
No, I'm not sure.
Do you have a calculator there by any chance?
Ma'am, 47 over 50.
Thank you. I always like to put in the calculator just to be sure. Awesome. And percentage-wise?
94%.
Amazing. Well done. Thank you so much. Thank you for being brave and for helping me out. Okay. All right, I've got one left. Who's going to help me out with this last one? This last one's tricky. I'm not going to lie. Who wants to help me out? The last one is tricky. Anybody? Anybody? Anyone? Okay. Spamandla. Hi.
I
Hello,
think
how
for
are you?
decimal, no,
Cool.
I'm good.
Good. Say your name for me again.
Pamantla.
Spamandla. Okay, Spamandla, help me out. Let's go. How do I get this one? Or what do I need to do?
I think for fraction, you say 125 over 1000.
So 125 over 100. Cool. Can I make that a little bit simpler,
And
maybe?
then you could, I think, because
Good.
125 and 125.
Good. And could I maybe make it to 25? What about 5 over 4? How about that?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Well done. Okay, let's do the decimal.
For my decimal, I got 0,125.
Okay, so be careful here. All right, here they're trying to trick you because to get it into a decimal, you divide by 100, hey? And if you divide that by 100, it's going to give
Yeah.
you 1,25. So just, can you see how they're trying to trick you?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see it? So be careful. Don't let them trick you because if you divide by 100, you're going to move that decimal place 2 places, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, be careful, all right? Okay, guys, that's a tricky one. So just be careful. Don't let them trick you, all right? When you've got a fraction or a percentage like 125 and you make it into a decimal, move the decimal place 2 places. It's going to be 1,25. All right. Now, someone is going to have to help me out here with brain breaks, with Miss Kat's brain breaks, because I'm not sure how these brain breaks work. So who's helping me out and to explain this to me tonight? Who's going to help me out? I normally just stretch with my class. Okay, so there we go. So let's explain to me how the brain break works, please.
So, ma'am, basically, you ask maybe different types of learners who you want to unmute. Then you ask them a question that is on the brain break, like which rather control fire or ice, and then they choose the learner who's unmuted. They choose which one they want to control or which option they pick.
So do I just choose anyone? And where do they answer me? Do they come on and tell me, or do they tell me in the chat? How does that work?
Ma'am, they raise their hands.
They raise their hands. Okay, so can I ask you first then?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so do I ask you? Do I ask you to pick somebody, or do I ask you?
You ask me the question, and then if anyone wants a chance, they raise up their hand.
Okay, let's go. So would you rather be able to control fire or control ice?
Ice.
Ice. Okay, why? Why would you rather be able to control ice?
Because it's cooler, and controlling fire, I think maybe it's too hot for that.
I agree. I'd also rather be able to control ice, especially in summer, hey? I think also because we live in South Africa and it's so hot already.
Yes.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Awesome. And I think loads of people in the chat also. Yeah, ice, ice. Oh, some people say fire. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Anyone else who wants to answer the question? Let's see. Let's look at the next one. Ice, I can freeze people I don't like. Absolutely. All right. Would you rather be able to turn into a giant or shrink to the size of an insect? Who wants to tell us? Anyone who wants to tell us or talk to us? So, giants or shrink to the size of an insect? Shrink, okay. Santandile wants to shrink. Giants, insect, shrink to the size of an insect. Anyone want to tell us why? Shrink? Shrink. I think the consensus here is shrink. Shrink because I'm tall enough. Okay. Really good if you're a netball player, I suppose, to be tall. Okay. You have a list. My goodness, Intle. Okay. I can crush all of you so we can sneak into places. Awesome. All right. Would you rather wear patterns or very bright, solid colors? Oh, that's a tough one for me because I don't like either of those options. So, would you rather wear patterns or very bright, solid colors? Patterns, bright, solid colors. Okay. Patterns. Guys, I'm not a fan of either of those. Bright, solid colors. I also think maybe my thing would be probably solid colors, to be honest. Patterns. Yeah, I really don't like patterns either. Patterns. Yeah, me too. Black also all the way. Love the color black. All right. Ooh, this one's difficult. Would you rather have a permanent unibrow? So those people that don't know, a unibrow is like one eyebrow where it's all joined, or no eyebrows at all. So a permanent unibrow or no eyebrows at all. That's a tough one, Miss Katz. No eyebrows, you could pencil it in, exactly. Or like me, you could just get them tattooed on. That's what I have. My little tattoos. Permanent unibrow, okay. No eyebrows, all right. Permanent, no eyebrows. Or you shave the middle, cool, unibrow. All right. Okay, guys, stretch. Have a stretch. Get ready. We're going to carry on. I want you guys to have a good stretch. Right. If you really need to, get up, stand up. We are going to keep on going. Okay. Thank you, Miss Cat, for that brain break. All right. So, we're going to have a look now at adding and subtracting mixed numbers and fractions. Again, a warning, if you're going to use your calculator to do this, number one, you're probably going to lose marks because when they give you these sums, they say to you, show all workings, especially in grade 9. So grade 9, they say to you, show all workings. If you go use your calculator, you're not going to be able to show your workings. So step 1. Number 2, sometimes when you use those fancy calculators, you don't always put the working in right, and then you get the wrong answer. So be careful there as well, okay? Little highlight there, heads up. Be careful when using your fancy calculators and putting your fractions in. Okay, I'm going to do the first one with you guys, and then I'm going to want you to try by yourself. So when I have mixed numbers, okay, I don't like having mixed numbers and fractions together. It's very confusing. It doesn't make any sense. Some teachers, they'll go and they'll tell you, oh, add all the whole numbers together and then do the fraction. Don't get complicated. Don't complicate my life. I don't want to do that, all right? I just want to get rid of the mixed numbers. That's what I want to do first. Okay. So remember what I said to you earlier on, okay? Times the bottom, add the top. Times the bottom, add the top. Times the bottom, that's what we're doing all the time. So I've got a negative here, first of all. So I'm going to keep the negative, and I'm going to 2 times 7 gives me 14, plus 3 gives me 17 over 7, plus 1 times 5 gives me 5, plus 8 gives me 13 over 5, minus, I'm going to keep it like this for now, keeping the negative side. 1 times 5 gives me 5, plus 3 gives me 8 over 5. So I've gotten rid of all those mixed numbers. Step 1, done. Okay. Let's do my step 2 now. Step 2, I want to have a lowest common denominator. So I see I've got 7 and I've got 5, right? If I want a lowest common denominator, I'm looking for the lowest one in between them all. Easiest way to do it, guys, if you have two numbers, 7 and 5. 7 times 5 gives me 35. Some people will spend forever trying to find the lowest common multiple. Don't waste your time, okay? 7 and 5 gives me 35. Done. That's going to be my denominator. 35. Finished and finished. Okay. Keeping my negative here. All right. What did I times 7 by to get it to be 35? I times it by 5. So I need to multiply the 17 by 5. Plus. What did I times 5 by to get it to be 35? I times it by 7. 30. Minus, open up my brackets, keep my negative. What did I times the 5 by to get it to be 35? I times it by the 7. Keep my 8s. Close my brackets. Okay, I'm hoping you're all with me still. I hope you're all good. I'm going to go work on this side. I'm running out of space. Right. Negative 5 times 17 gives me negative 85. Oh, 7 times 13. Oh my goodness, it's a Thursday afternoon at Hopper, or 20 to 7. I need to break out the calculator here, guys. My brain is being lazy. 7 times 13 gives me 91. I'm going to go get rid of this negative. Negative times a negative. What happens when I've got a negative sign and a negative sign? It becomes a, good, well done, becomes a positive. And 7 times 8 gives me 56. And all of that is over 35. Good, guys. Positive. Well done. You must have had a really good grade 8 teacher last year. Well done. Right. So calculators now. Negative 85 plus 91 plus 56 gives you what? What do you get? Good. 62 over 35. Can we turn that into a mixed number? Yes, we can. Gives me 1 and 27 over 35. Is there different ways to do it? Of course there's different ways to do it. Will you get the same answer? Yes, you will. Okay, different ways to do it. You still get the same answer. As long as it's maths, you'll get all your marks. As long as you show your workings, you'll get all your marks. All right. I'm going to leave that on the screen so you can take a photo of it. And I'm going to bring B up for you so you can go try B. Go have a look at B. Go do B. Go have a look at B. Go try B. Little bit trickier. I'm not going to lie. Okay, a little bit trickier because we've got 3 numbers and 11, 4, and 8. Oh, okay, but not too bad. Go give it a try. Go give that one a try, guys. I'm going to go give you a few minutes. All right, a little bit trickier, not too bad. All right, guys. Is there anybody who'd like to help me out? Who's helping me out here? Anybody, 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 anybody. Come on. Let's go. Let's try this one by each other. Come on. Let's go. Who's helping me out? Someone different. Be brave. Even if you get it wrong, it's okay. Give it a try. Come on. Anyone? More time. Okay, I can give you some more time. That's fine. Okay, how about this? I'm going to give you more time. But for those who might be finished, I'm going to bring a multiplication and division one down there at the bottom. Just in case somebody's finished. Just in case. I'm going to bring this multiplication and division one up. Oh, dear. So you can see as well. All right. Let's bring that up a little bit more. Okay, I get it. More time, that's fine. And there is the multiplication and division one, just in case. I'm going to give you 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. All right, I'm seeing some people's posting some answers. I'm liking that. Keep going. 1 more minute, and then we're going to do it. Okay, grade 9s, let's go. I'm going to do it with you, all right, to help you out so that we can save some time. So I'm going to go get rid of all of these mixed numbers first of all. And I'm going to start by using the side of my page just so that I can save us some space. Okay, oh dear. All right, so 7 times 11 gives me 77. plus 9 gives me 86. So I've got 86 over 11 plus 5 times 4 gives me 20 plus 1 gives me 21 over 4. Oopsie daisy, nearly made a mistake there. Minus 3 times 8 is 24. Plus 3 gives me 27 over 8. Now, your problem might have come in here where you were like, oh my gosh, 11, 4, 8. Ma'am, you told us to just times them by each other. Agreed, all right? Always the easiest thing, okay? But sometimes it's easier to look at, all right, 4 and 8. Well, 4 goes into 8, so that's nice and easy. So let's keep, first of all, I'm going to do it in steps. I'm going to say 86 over 11. I'm going to keep that for now. Plus, it's easy to get this to be over 8, hey? What do I need to do? Times this by 2. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So I get 42 over 8 minus 27 over 8. Okay, so that's not too bad for now. Now, I've got 8 and I've got 11. So, now I've got two different ones. So now it's a lot easier. So now I'm going to go say to myself, okay, my common denominator is now going to become 88. All right. What did I do to 11 to get to 88? I said 8 times 11 plus 11 times 42 minus 11 times 27. Right, bring back my calculator. So, on my calculator, I'm going to go say 8 times 86 gives me 688 plus 11 times 42 gives me 462 minus 11 times 27 gives me 297 all over 88. So 688 plus 462 minus 297, 853 over 88. And when I simplify that, what do I get? I get 9. And 61 over 88. Okay. Ooh. All right, guys, that's a tricky one. That was one with big numbers. Okay, that was one with big numbers. So well done. Well done to those of you who got it right. Sunday, well done. Well done. We got the same answer. Well done. Okay, well done. Right, let's get to this last one for tonight. All right, and then I'm going to remind you again that you've got your quiz. It's going to be on your Google Classroom. Go do the quiz. It's there. It's up for you guys. Go get the quiz done. Okay, so let's do this last one for tonight. Again, I've got mixed numbers. I don't want mixed numbers. So we're going to go get rid of these mixed numbers, okay? All right, so I'm keeping my negative. 3 times 5 gives me 30, and that gives me 32 over 5 times by, I'm going to change this 3. I'm going to make him 3 over 1 divided by 2 times 4 gives me 8 plus 2 gives me 10 over 4. Okay. Right, now I'm going to start at the beginning. So I'm going to go say negative 32 over 5 times by 3 over 1. So negative 32 times by 3 gives me negative 96 over 5. And I'm left with divided by 10 over 4. Right. What happens when I'm dividing fractions? There's 3 little letters that you should always remember when you're dividing fractions. Whose teachers taught them these 3 little letters before? Maybe you've dad. Nice. Okay. Good. Karani, KFC, I like it. Okay, good. Laura, KFC, good. Good. Okay, some people might be like, what are they talking about, these people? Good. Good. Tip and times, nice. And then they're good. So some people say tip and times. Some people say keep, flip, change. Some people say keep, change, flip. So KCF, whichever one you learned, guys. So I always say KCF. Keep, change, flip. Some people say turn, tip and times. Some people say keep, flip, change. Different teachers, different ways. Either way you do it, you're going to get the same answer. So I am keeping 96 over 5. I'm changing that divide to a times, okay? And I'm flipping this to 4 over 10. All right. Now, if I really want to make my life a whole lot easier, I can go simplify this a little bit. I can say to myself, okay, that here, this is actually the same thing as saying 2 over 5. So I can do that. All right. Or I could cross cancel, whichever way you want to do it. To me, that makes a little bit more sense. So here I'm going to have negative 96 times by 2 is going to give me negative 192 over 25. All right. And if I want to change that back into a mixed number, I'm going to have negative 7 and 17 over 25. Okay. All right.